Hello YouTube, this is Kaito JR here, and I am here just to give you all another speculation video for chapter 86 of the Ajin demi-human manga. So yes, what we've seen in chapter 85 was pretty interesting, but it was a pretty short chapter, and I guess I'm going to be expecting pretty short chapters from here on out, which is pretty disappointing because usually longer chapters are packed with more information and shorter chapters are packed with less ones because they are shorter. So yes, and chapter 85 was a pretty short chapter, and I presume that chapter 86 was going to also be a pretty short chapter as well. I'll be surprised if they make it any longer, like 22 pages or whatever, or even longer than that. I'd be really surprised by that. Yeah, so far, like chapter 85 was, I believe, 11 pages long, which is really short for like a manga chapter. Of any manga, really, it's pretty short. But yeah, this is what I'm hoping for chapter 86 to have. Like, we're gonna have to see where all of our characters are at right now, like with Kei, Ko, Reiji, Izumi, yeah, all those characters like that. Because we have no idea where like they are at this point in time. I suppose that Kei is probably like in hiding right now because if he is found out by just like the public in general, he's probably gonna be put back in the government control. Same as like, I mean, they don't know about Ko Nakano or Izumi, like if they are Ajins themselves, but they are aware that, for example, yeah, of course Tanaka, yeah, he's another character there that we haven't even seen in a while, but yeah, he's an Ajin. I mean, the public is aware of his existence and that he is an Ajin because he's one of the most famous Ajins in all of Japan, the second publicly discovered Ajin in Japan. And yes, he is currently at large right now. He's in hiding. We don't like. No one knows where he is. Not even the readers know where he is currently right now. So, and I mean, at least we know where Kei is. We have an idea where he is. I mean, the last time we saw him was when he was looking at the helicopter, and I guess was kind of surprised that the anti-demis just let him and Ko and Reiji go, even though they know that they are demi-humans and that they should be, I guess, kept in government control. But the anti-demis, I mean, they work together with Kei, Reiji, and Ko pretty well, and they just let them go out of respect. So like, yeah, you three are free. We're not going to contain you or whatever. Same as Sato, you can just go and just live your lives or whatever. Yeah, easier said than done because I don't know if Kei can actually go and live his life because of his like issues that he currently has right now. I mean, he can't even return home back to his hometown, Iruma City, where he was born and raised by his mother and also around Eriko Nagai as well. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to accept him back to their household or whatever. And also, let's see, yeah, and Reiji as well. Yes, Reiji, he stated that he's going to return to his wife and his daughter as well. So yeah, he's going to do that. I mean, he's lucky. The public doesn't know that he is an Ajin, so he can still return back to his life. Same thing with Ko Nakano. The public doesn't know that he is a demi-human as well, so he can also return back to his job that he stated that he was going to return to, I suppose. So yeah, he's going to be going back to that. Kei, like I said, we don't know exactly for sure where he's going, but maybe he might return back to Imura City, or might go and see Kaito and see, just I guess maybe his like body is still somewhere where Kei just left him behind, and it's probably still in comatose state. Maybe like Kei is gonna be looking out for Kaito there, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to see in chapter 86 on where Kei goes, if we even see him in that chapter, because we haven't even seen any of our characters in chapter 85 at all. We just seen some characters that we haven't seen in a while, such as like Himiko Tachibana, like this other Ajin. I suppose she is the fourth or the fifth publicly discovered Ajin in Japan. The fourth one might be Takahashi, and the fifth one might be, yeah, Himiko Tachibana, which is good because now they have another female like demi-human that they haven't had in a while. The first one was Jun Suzuki, but yeah, she was shipped off to Maryland, USA, because like, yeah, the USA didn't have any like female Japanese like demi-humans in their stock. So but now like now they have with like Jun Suzuki, so that's good for them. But yeah, I mean, most importantly, we need to know where Tanaka is at, because yeah, I mean, I already know I just talked about Tanaka, but I kind of want to talk about more about him because yes, he is like the second publicly discovered Ajin in Japan, so he is a very important character, definitely. And we haven't seen much of him. He's probably still in hiding right now. I mean, after he was trying to shoot at Sato, and then Izumi kind of left him behind because he just was out of it. He just wasn't in condition to even fight at all because of like what Sato did for him. Because yeah, Tanaka, he was being tortured by the Japanese government for like over 10 years straight until Sato came, slaughtered all the researchers that were experimenting on him, like, you know, treating him badly, like shooting him in his head over and over again, killing him constantly. Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine how many times Tanaka has died during the past 10 years. Like, that must have been horrifying for him, just being killed over and over again. Yeah, he's definitely not afraid to die at this point in time. I mean, obviously he was able to kill himself like with no problem at all, along with Sato. So yeah, Sato has died a lot too, but I think Tanaka might have died even more than Sato did. So, but yeah, I mean, Sato, like, he went to save Tanaka, and Tanaka is very in depth towards him and obligated towards him as well. And Tanaka, he couldn't even shoot at Sato while Sato was like driving his motorcycle like towards him. I mean, Tanaka had a perfect shot there, but like, he just couldn't. I guess Sato kind of saw this, like he just saw like there's no way Tanaka is gonna shoot me. I mean, I'm the one who saved him from his 10-year-long torture from like within the Japanese government's control. So there's no way he can just actually shoot me. He can't do that. So yeah, and Sato, I guess maybe that's what he was thinking. He was right. I mean, Tanaka didn't shoot at him, and Sato was able to drive away to his helicopter, which he kind of failed to escape. I mean, I still don't know what Sato's entire plan could be. Maybe this is all according to plan. Maybe Sato's plan was just so he can get himself, like, I guess, captured and put inside of a casket, and then he's going to be planning on something else. But you see, the thing here was that, like, Sato is dead. I mean, it was like revealed here in chapter 85, but there's some sort of like Japanese man and like on the news that yes, Sato has been confirmed to be dead. He died from natural causes during his confinement within like some casket inside this building or whatever, and yeah, that's kind of the end of him. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I don't even know who this guy is that even said that. Like, he's just like some sort of like news reporter or just on the news, like just telling people that revealing to the people that yes, Sato is dead, even though he's a demi-human, but he must have died from old age. I mean, Sato, yes, he's an old guy, but I mean, this is what I kind of was like wondering. Like, was there like some sort of time skip that like Sato got older and then he eventually just died from capture? Maybe this wasn't part of Sato's plan after all, but I mean, I don't know. This is kind of getting really weird because Sato is just dead, and then he's kind of like a very important character within the story. So him being dead just is, I mean, I kind of figured that Sato was just going to be put aside of the story for now on, just so we can get focused on other characters like Kei and Ko, Reiji, and see what they're gonna do and stuff like that. But I didn't expect like Sato to be dead. I thought he was just going to be inside of this casket like for the rest of the story, or just no, not the rest, like the rest of the story. They can still bring him back, but just like keep him inside the casket for now, just so we can develop these other characters. So like we don't have like more issues with like Sato just coming up causing more terrorism, and then our characters are gonna have to like halt in their character development, I suppose, and have to deal with Sato. But or just like interesting character, like, you know, interactions with each other. Like, I would like to see more of that, definitely. But yeah, Sato, he is dead permanently, so I mean, we still don't know the full details. Like I said, we like hopefully in chapter 86 we get more info about Sato being dead and all that good stuff like that, because yeah, that is really like interesting that Sato is just dead and like he's not going to be showing back anymore at all. Yeah, I don't think I like that idea at all. To be honest with all of you, I kind of want Sato to be back, so maybe just so he could be used for something in the future, because like I don't know, like we're in chapter 86 of Ajin Demi Human. We're not even in chapter 100 yet. Like, what could they be doing for like the rest of the manga without Sato? I don't know. Maybe there's just, like I said, they're going to develop some characters, get some like interesting character interactions. Like we still haven't even seen Kaito like meets like all of other like Kei's like friends, like with, for example, Ko, Reiji, Izumi, Tosaki, wherever Tosaki's at. I don't know. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, we also need to confirm Tosaki's current status, because we just don't know where Tosaki is right now. I mean, some say that he is dead, but I kind of have some hope. I don't think he is dead right now. Maybe he was shipped off to like the hospital or something. Maybe he's still alive. But yeah, I mean, he lost a lot of blood, I suppose, from himself. I mean, I didn't really even realize at first what that even was. If that was even like some sort of like, if that was even blood at all. There could have been some sort of like liquid that just came out of his pocket. Maybe some like water or something. He had some water on him and just like, you know, dripped off of him or whatever. I wasn't sure what that was. It could have been even sweat. I don't know. Okay, but maybe that was like a lot of liquid. So it looked kind of like, you know, not as like, you know, liquidy as like water. So maybe it was blood after all. I just don't know. I mean, why was Tosaki even bleed in the first place? Was he injured? I can't really remember if he was injured or not. Yeah, I really cannot remember that. But yeah, for some reason Tosaki, some say that he could be dead, but like I said, for me, I think he might still be alive in some sort of hospital somewhere, or he could just be yeah. I mean, that's like another weird thing. We haven't seen Tosaki in quite a while too. For some reason, like no characters ever even like really referenced him at all. He's until like chapter 86 where he was finally like mentioned once again, but not by our characters, just by the people on the news, saying like they found like, well, not found, like they just mentioned him like during like this like during this like this some sort of like reveal thing. It's like this, it was like some sort of like stage thing, like he was going up to these like, you know, I guess to these reporters. They were just like listening to what Tosaki was saying about him, revealing about like what the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare was doing with all the Ajins, like using them. Well, yeah, by all the Ajins, I mean by using Tanaka, like using him as like to make deals with other companies, so the other companies can use like Tanaka for their experiments, just so the Minister of Health, Labor, and Welfare and the Ajin side of things from like the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare can use like Tanaka to make money and stuff like that. By like dealing with other companies by using Tanaka. So yeah, that was the whole plan there. With that, it all kind of like sank down because of what Tasaki revealed here at this meeting. So yeah, that kind of sucks for these characters, like mostly for the ministry, for like the Minister of Health, Labor, and Welfare. Kind of sucks for him because he was arrested, and we're probably not going to be seeing him like for now on, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all I just needed to like mention here of like what I want to like, just what I speculate on for chapter 86, what I want to see for like the next chapter, what I think may occur for like the next chapter in chapter 86 of the Ajin Demi Human manga and stuff like that. But yeah, just comment down in the comment section below if you have anything you want to say, all that good stuff. But yeah, that's it for the video, everybody. Thanks for watching, and bye.